Bill Harris in Hollywood. I have news for you. The honchos and the hangers-on went to San Francisco last month for the annual convention of NATPE, the National Association of Television Programming Executives. They saw hundreds of shows, new and old, for sale to independent stations, but traditionally, very few will actually make it to the home screen. Among brand new talk or magazine shows, the welcome return of the sensational Virginia Graham. Today's show weatherman Willard Scott had one of his own, so did Debbie Reynolds, and we'll see what works, including the new daily hour-long information and interview show, America, with Sarah Purcell, Stuart Damon, and McLean Stevenson. And new in game shows, the $25,000 pyramid is being inflated to $100,000, again with host Dick Clark. There's a new half-hour version of The Price is Right, TV's highest budgeted game show, this time with Tom Kennedy. There's the old, Best of the Dating Game, and the new Newlywed Game, with host old Bob Eubanks. My own favorite, 35-year-old reruns of Hopalong Cassidy. May he ride forever. Actor-turned-producer Robert Evans returns to acting for the first time since 1959, when cameras roll for the big-screen feature, The Two Jakes, a sequel to Chinatown. For the occasion, Evans has been on a diet and dropped 15 pounds, something he's now challenging his Jakes co-star, Jack Nicholson, to match. And when you see Jack, in terms of endearment, with a stomach to match his tremendous talents, you know it's a challenge he could well afford to accept. From our Only in Hollywood department, former talk show host Alan Thicke had a rude surprise just after he hired a girl who said she was Carol Burnett's daughter. He went away and left her in charge, and apparently she took charge, and a whole lot more. Thicke counted some $25,000 in jewelry and valuables missing. A quick call to Carol Burnett, and he learned he hadn't hired any daughter of hers. From our Gimme a Break department, just when TV's late-night soaper Dynasty has put its label on everything from cologne to fashion, yet another merchandising TV tie-in rears its head. You'll soon be seeing ads for a whole line of Dynasty carpeting. Knowing that show and the character of its people, it's no doubt the kind of carpet you can easily sweep things under. And tribute time, Miss Myrna Loy was honored last month at New York's Carnegie Hall. She starred with William Powell in the Thin Man film series and received standing ovations from her public and her co-workers. At the age of 79, she proved she's both a legend and a lady. And here in California, Columbia hosted a luncheon for 87-year-old director Frank Capra. Stars from Jimmy Stewart to Peter Falk turned out to mark the 50th anniversary of Capra's It Happened One Night, sweeping the top 5 Oscars. That was in 1935, 11 years before the classic It's a Wonderful Life. And I hope it has been for both Mr. Capra and Miss Loy. Bill Harris in Hollywood. We'll talk again.
Michael Caine's a cuddly male who melts easily.
You're never too old to be crazy.
She's a saucy, smoldering female who wants to play footsie.
First he said it was over. Then he asked me to lunch.
Mix in a fun-filled beach where inhibitions are buried.
When you're hot, you're hot.
Stir all together, and there's trouble.
Me in trouble?
In Blame It on Rio, starring Michael Caine on Showtime.
Spend a little time with me.
That's your personal invitation from Shirley MacLaine to share a special evening of show-stopping, singing, and dancing. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event, and you'll find it only on Showtime because...
Showtime makes excitement.
And so does Shirley in her spectacular stage show.
Nobody does it like me.
Shirley MacLaine proves that. February 11th, exclusively on Showtime. Showtime presents the